This man has a fractured dislocation of the hip and he's gonna lose his leg unless I fix it right away. Hold his hips down so I can rotate his leg.
What?
Hola cinéfilos, ¿cómo están? Mi nombre es Fran Romero y tuve el placer de estar con el elenco y los productores de la nueva serie de Disney Plus, Doogie Kameloha. Esto fue lo que nos contestaron los productores cuando les preguntamos por qué se habían embarcado en este nuevo proyecto.
First inkling of, developing an idea to reboot the Doogie Howser show started with Jake and Melvin, I believe. And, Melvin called me up and said, hey, how about, what do you think of this a Doogie Howser reboot? And I thought it was a fantastic idea, but wasn't quite sure how to put it together. And I've always wanted to do a show about my family and a show that's set in Hawaii. And so ultimately we came together and sort of fused these things. And, as we were making the pilot, Jake said, for a Doogie Howser reboot, this show is really personal, which I think is very true. And so we sort of came together. We had worked together on Fresh Off the Boat. And, we took this great property, the Doogie Howser show that I grew up watching, and I know these guys grew up watching. And so, we were sort of able to infuse it with a lot of things from my family. I was born in Hawaii, and we were able to take it, something that was great, and sort of modernize it. And what would that be like today? And that's sort of how it came about.
We've also always thought of Kourtney as a 16-year-old genius, so that was, seemed like a thing that would be a very good fit.
Yes, the Brian Patrick and LaHayla relationship is inspired by me and Melvin.
And that's I think one of the great opportunities of this particular show and of that comes from the original Doogie, which is you can combine those things in a way that you sort of can't in any other show. And the fact that we have this teenage protagonist who's dealing with these very big decisions and living in the drama of her job, I think really separates it from a lot of other coming of age shows, and also it is still a coming of age show.
Le preguntamos si Barny Stinson, Neil Patrick Harris iba a estar dentro de este reboot. Esto fue lo que nos comentó.
I worked with Neil for 9 years on How I Met Your Mother, and he is such a gifted performer. And, when this all was sort of coming about, we were hoping to get Neil to come out and play a part in season 1. And bandwidth-wise, Neil always has, 8,000 interesting things that he's doing. And so it didn't happen for season 1. But hopefully for season 2, he said he would love to come out. I'm hoping to hold him to that and bring him out here. Our writer's room gets so excited when we mention the possibility of Neil coming. There's tons of great ideas we have for him. And so hopefully if we get a season 2, we can lure him out to Hawaii.